Hi everyone, this is Lisa. Thanks for joining me today. It's Simple Saturday, so I just have a quick tip for you. We're going to be asking the question to mist or not to mist our dynamic embossing folders. Now, how you can tell the difference between the two is that the dynamic ones are super thick. Now, this is the Tuft. It's new in the 1819 catalog. This is our regular embossing folder, and you can see the difference in the thickness. So we're going to try it on a light piece of cardstock and a dark. We have Blushing Bride and Shaded Spruce here. And we're going to run it through dry first without misting it. So this is the way it goes into your big shot. You put in your regular platform. And I know it seems strange, but you're not going to be using a cutting plate. We're not cutting anything, so it's okay. So I'm just placing my cardstock right into the embossing folder, and I'm going to close that and put a clear cutting plate on the top of it. You want to put it in spine first, and the reason that we put them in spine first is so that the pressure is distributed evenly as we run it through our machine. So here we have the dry embossed piece. I've done the same thing with the Shaded Spruce, and they look basically the same depth and everything. It's basically the same on the back. Okay, now we're going to take the Blushing Bride and spritz it with some water. We're going to do the front and the back. You don't want it saturated, but you want it pretty wet. Okay, so now I'm going to run that through the big shot, and it's come back wet. So this is the dry one on the left and the wet one on the right. And so we're going to set that aside. I've done the same thing with the Shaded Spruce piece. It's still pretty wet. And you can tell the difference when they're wet. I mean, obviously, the one that's wet has got a deeper impression and it just looks better. But what's the difference when they're dry? Let's find out. Okay, I have a dry one here in my right hand that's been spritzed and ran through the big shot, and then we have our dry embossed one on the left. Boy, you can really tell the difference. I would say on this one, hands down, definitely the spritzed one. Now this is a lighter color, so it's a little harder to see, but definitely the depth and everything is deeper on even the light cardstock. So let me bring it up just a little closer so that you can see. And definitely looks better with it having been misted. So you decide, it's a personal choice. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope you have a great weekend. Happy crafting.